Hello, this is Mike, also known as Road Titan at RC Groups, also known as Foamhead Mike, and I'm out here in the garage. And today we're working on Foam Casualty's F4U Corsair, and I have previously assembled the tiled PDS that Larry Ross was so gracious to put together for us. We appreciate that, Larry. And I've cut my templates out, and now I'm going to demonstrate for you new guys that has never worked with foam. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks that you can do where you'll have some good templates to work with. Some templates that are going to be geometrically correct, and once you start cutting your foam out and assembling your foam parts, you're not going to have any problems putting your parts together, and won't have to worry about getting any high-low spots or anything like that, and I'll explain as I go. I've already got this one glued down, so we'll start with our second one. If you'll notice, I have a crease here, and I've marked the center line of that crease. What I do is I fold the template on itself, and the reason why I do that is because what I have here is one that's just a tad long on the top, so I've marked that. That way I can take and cut that extra little long piece there off. That way both sides are going to be the same. They'll be exact on both sides. So I don't have to worry about something being, cocked sideways whenever I start putting the plane together, because I have an uneven template. So once I cut that part, cut that little sliver off, what I'll do is match up the ends of all the templates. I'll start with these two and make sure that the ends are coming out the same length on both sides at the intersections. The reason why I want to do that is because you don't want a long temp. You don't want one side shorter than the other, because what's going to happen is that if you have one longer or shorter than the other one, when you start to butt the parts up, is what you're going to find is when you start gluing the parts together, is you're going to have high-low spots between the two modules, and that's not going to, the plane's not going to look as good as it possibly could if those aren't matched up right. So this one, I've already cut this part correctly. So, but what I will do is demonstrate to you what I have done. Okay, it was 5/16 of an inch too long here on this one end. So what I did, okay, 5/16 of an inch translates to half of that would be 5/32 of an inch. So I would get my straight edge and measure 5/32 of an inch on this one end, and of course 5/32 of an inch on this side too. Now we know it's 5/32 and 5/32, so that makes it 5/16 overall. You want to keep everything on that true center line, so that's the reason why I'm splitting the difference. That way you have a true center line on the top, and your seam's going to be a true center line on your bottom. Okay? So that's going to keep everything evened up just right when you start assembling. And also, whenever you start cutting phone with your template, it's not a bad idea just to go ahead and mark that center mark on your phone. That way you'll know where center is on the phone, and that helps too whenever you start putting your bulkhead formers in. You'll know where the center of that is too. So that's going to help in the assembly process of putting them together. So like I say, anyway, we know we have 530 seconds on each end. So what I want to do is, okay, this end here was right. Both ends come out even, come out the same on this next pattern here. Both ends come out right. From that end to that end was the same length. So we know we don't have to cut anything off this end here, okay? So what I will do is I will take a straight edge, find my straight edge, and we can use this as a straight edge, okay? I will lay my straight edge on that 5/32 mark and go down to 0 on the top, because we don't have to cut anything off that top, and get the 5/32 mark and mark our line. Do the same thing on the other side. 5/32 down to 0 on that end. Mark your line, and then take your scissors and cut that line out. And once you cut your line out, you'll have these parts correct. That's what I mean by having a geometrically correct part. So everything's going to fit together and butt up real good when you start butting your parts together. So hopefully that explains everything about that. You're probably asking yourself, why am I cutting these things out and then placing them on this poster board? Well, the reason I do that is I enjoy there's a plane that I really enjoy, and I probably wouldn't build it if I didn't enjoy it. If I didn't like it, I'm probably not going to build it. So what I'll do is I will cut my templates out and then lay them out on this poster board. That way I have a real good template that I don't have to worry about cutting these templates out ever again, because I got a good thick cardboard poster board that I can cut my foam out with. So and that's going to speed up the process because I don't have to recut templates.